And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Inertial Drift. And today I gotta say that it's a very hot day in here, which is the reason why I left my window open, which shouldn't be a problem, with the exception that there's probably gonna be a lot of noise. So if you hear weird noises, they are coming from the outside, like, motorcycles, ambulances, all that stuff. Anyways, that's aside from this. What's important is that I'm gonna continue this story mode, which is on apparently the hard difficulty of the game, which I think it's extra crispy. I think it's literally called like that, right? Let's just see how long. Well, speaking of crisp. Oh, this is the mountain, right? It's like a very short track, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Find your own style. You're driving one of the easiest cars in the game. Come on, bro. Not gonna be that hard to find your own style like that. Anyways, so hopefully my processor can hold on today. Though the good thing is that today I did experience a couple times the processor throttling, but it was so minor that it didn't even matter. So, like, it didn't affect the stream almost at all. So I'm glad about that. But it really depends, I guess. Also, as you can probably see by my window, it's still daytime outside. That's because it's summer, and in summer it's pretty... basically stays, the sun stays at least until 8:30 p.m. It's quite brutal, because it means that obviously it's gonna be hotter for longer. The sun is gonna be there reminding you it exists. That's the only issue. But other than that, it's, some people like longer days, and I don't particularly dislike them, but when it's pretty hot, the sun really doesn't help. That's the main issue. But hey, even if it is hot, it's not as hot as it could be, so I don't mind, but it's clearly hot enough that it forced me to open the window, which I never do when I stream. I always stream with the window completely closed. Or rather, the window is not closed, but well, I don't know how you call it in English, but there is something that you use so you block the view on the outside of the window. You don't really close the window itself. Whatever that's called, that's how I roll. Wait, am I not gonna get gold? Oh, I actually didn't get gold. Barely. Well, barely. Yeah, this guy is using no-slip shoes like me in the middle of a snow mountain. Pretty good idea. Well, before doing the ghost though, I mean, I don't really need to do 100% here, right? I can just keep going. Funnily enough, getting 100% in every story is not... As far as I know, it's not an achievement. You just need to finish the story. And by finishing, that means beating the last event. So, doesn't matter if you get silver in one of these, right? At least there's that. Also, this is a style, so that means that I should drive like a moron, and it's gonna give me a lot of points. Because, you know, there's nothing more stylish than driving like a moron, apparently. Like, you know, I feel like this kind of event will make sense if the game was not about drifting, right? But with the game being about drifting, this event just seems a little bit unnecessary, right? Because even if you don't even care about styling, you will style no matter what. Because the game is basically about that. About just styling and shit. Like if this was, well, I remember, for example, if you play Gran Turismo, right? That game is obviously not about drifting. But there are some events that are specifically about drifting. Because obviously the game itself is not about that. Also, I got Platinum. That's the second time I get Platinum here. Yeah. Am I gonna race this guy or who? Yeah. Gonna race Corey. On a duel. Which is not the same as a race. It should be fine, right? It's not like my car has acceleration issues, right? Well, it doesn't have acceleration issues, but this guy's acceleration is better. But not much better. I can keep up with him very soon. Though it also is worth noting that this is the extra crispy difficulty, right? Extra crispy means that he's not gonna make many mistakes. So that means that I cannot just rely on this being just like the third map or whatever. I actually need to drive properly, you know. Well, I overtook him, but how long until he overtakes me? Also, something that you need to remember here is that this track is super short. So a duel like this, it's really about getting some distance quickly. Because you're not gonna make it if you wait. Well, at least I'm gonna take the lead on score. So here, as long as I don't get overtaken, I'm gonna win, clearly. I think it should be fine. I do think that it's probably impossible for me to actually... Like, I really doubt that I'm gonna win by score. As in, the score is not gonna reach 1,000. But, you know, yeah, because this is the end of the track already. Well, kinda. It's around here. Oh, it's actually after these two corners, I think. Yeah, here. Here it is. Oh no, never mind. There was one more corner. Yeah. But yeah, it's here, right? Yeah, it's here. There you go. I will have, with this time, I think I will have gotten gold in the time trial. Well, trial. Because I think it was 16 seconds. Why are you so obsessed with checking ghosts? Also, Wait a second. Did I already did this much? Am I not missing one track? Cause isn't Mon Quirino like the last track? Wasn't there a sixth track, or am I stoned? I'm pretty sure there was a sixth track, right? Maybe the sixth track here is a different one, but I really remember there being a sixth one. No, maybe no. I think I'm stoned. Maybe they were 5. Okay. Well, there's gonna be okay. So this is the first time that we see an endurance in story mode. Though endurance events are very easy. For the most part, the only thing you need to do is... Well, see, that's the thing. I think that it's funny that there are different modes in this game because there's barely any difference between them. I mean, they are all about, you know, just... I mean, I know what I'm gonna say, it's obvious regardless of the game when it comes to racing games, but it's just about going fast in tracks. Like, the modes don't change anything. Even if it's a race, it doesn't change. You still do the same thing because of the fact that there is no collisions, right? It's like every mode, it's exactly the same. Which I don't mind, but I find it funny that they even separate between modes. You know, that's fine. I don't mind. I mean, I rather have that... Oh, I really fucked it up. I rather have that than having a mode that I really dislike, right? That's what's important. 46. I don't think I can make this in 46 though. It seems a little bit too high. Well, too high. I guess too fast, not high. I don't know why I say high. I guess I am high. Jesus. This is the last corner is after this. So the question is if I can get silver. I mean, I don't mind, no, bronze. Oh, but this is a time trial. So you can choose keep going until you get it. Just that the previous one that was a time trial was only 1 lap because it was 1 lap regardless. Stop grinding the walls. Well, then again, I think this car could use more, you know, could use some better painting, because this current one is so boring, right? Like, it's like, I don't know, water green, or, well, I don't know how you would call this one. It looks like such a washed up color, right? Like, this is something that you will put in clothing, not in a car, right? But, you know, that's fine. I mean, I don't dislike the color, I just feel that it doesn't look very good. Maybe at least in this car. But then again, I think to myself, will it look good in another car? Because I don't think that will be the case. It's just a very particular color that really doesn't feel like it belongs in something that it's supposed to go fast. But I don't know. I'm not an expert in car fashion, you know. So I can get silver, and 1 second less and I could get gold. Well, I think my worst issue here are the corners that are zigzags. I can almost never get them. The zigzag corners really are something else. But, you know, aside from that, I'm almost there. There is also some corners that I think that no matter how you do them, they are extremely slow. Like even when you do the sharpest drift, it's still a super slow corner. I think this might be... Well, I don't know. I think that the tracks are actually ordered in terms of difficulty. I was about to say that this is the hardest track, but I think that the actual last track is the hardest track. This one is obviously hard. I wouldn't say that it's harder than the last one, probably. The last one is already quite complex, you know. These corners at the end are ridiculous. I think I can get gold though. Yeah, I should be able. Yes, there it is. Gold. By 1.5 seconds, in fact. Oh, this guy again? Well, then again, endurance event is not about a race, it's about yourself, so... Oh wait, are we gonna race? Yeah, and it's a duel. And the worst part is that she even say that my opponent's car has good acceleration, so... on a track like this that is super slow, that's gonna be very good for him. Damn, it does have very good acceleration indeed. Well, though it's a little bit weird because there were other cars that start way faster than this one, but for some reason this one started slow and then went fast. Maybe the other car had even better acceleration than this. Well, the problem is that regardless of the acceleration, I cannot even reach him. I wonder if I can even reach him at some point though. And I also wonder if I need to win this. Oh, I did very good on the zigzags there. But he also seems to have more top speed, probably. Which means that on straights... Well, I don't know about that. I will need to see the stats. I will need to check the data myself. That corner is ridiculous, but the corners at the end are even worse, these ones. This is basically a bunch of sharp corners, one after the other. Just like that. Well, even then he's still behind me, so... you know... I'll take it. That was close. Damn, I might be able to win. Fuck, I say that. See, that's what I get for talking. No, but I mean, it is realistic to think that I can win by score. I mean, after all, I'm already halfway there. And if he is as slow as he was on the same sectors, I can definitely get to 1,000. Because he was slow on the zigzags. Well, as long as he does that again, and as long as I can do it well again, which is gonna be the hard part. Damn, he has the lead now. So this is where I should take the lead back. And I do, okay. So yeah, basically the way you do those zigzagging corners, at least with this car, is by letting go the accelerator. Yes, but the throttle. I don't know how to call it. Because it seems like there is many ways you can call it, right? Like you could call it throttle, you could call it accelerator, and you could call it gas. And I think they are both correct. Both. 3 of them are correct, right? Also, I win, so get fucked. I'm starting to fall behind, he says. He says right as he loses that he's starting to fall behind. Yeah, surely starting to. Why are you taking tips from the loser, though? Like, come on. Oh, so you call that a chicane? Those zigzags? But isn't a chicane something that has left and right and that's it? And you have multiple? Well, maybe you can have a chicane with multiple turns instead of just 2. But because this one has like 4 of them. I still prefer to call them zigzags though. In my mind, chicane is something relatively different. I mean, chicane is something that you should be able to go through almost without braking, you know. Something that you should be able to just go through. So I wouldn't call it chicane, but whatever. What do I know? It was a bad drift. That's fine too. That the sun is starting to go down. Well, it should be fully down by 8.5, and that's gonna happen in, oh, actually in 5 minutes, so maybe a little bit more than that. Damn, I never realized how, like at this rate, the sun is still gonna be a little bit there by 9. Oh, that's summer for you, I guess. But jeez, summer is something else, isn't it? This is the reason why I also have the lights in my room. Well, that's why they are lit, because I know that at any time the light from the outside is gonna vanish. You don't want to use a computer in a dark room. That's not good for your eyes. It's very bad, in fact. And a bot? What are you doing here, bot? The sun is still out. Shouldn't be here. Aren't you like vampires? You only come out when the sun is set? Well, then again, it's going down, so I guess if you were a vampire, you wouldn't mind the sun at its current state right now. Probably. Probably not. I completely forgot that those zigzags came there. Also, another problem with having the window like this is that, well, if I speak too loud, my neighbors will probably hear me. Then again, I don't really, well, I'm trying not to speak too loud, but even when I speak loud, I feel that I don't speak that loud. I mean, I know that there are a lot of streamers that are quite noisy, but I think I mostly try to keep it down, right? But I don't know, I mean, I will have to have the perspective of one of my neighbors to know if you can hear me or not. Hopefully not. Then again, I doubt that most people will even understand what I'm saying anyway, so... Not like it matters, I mean, I'm not talking shit about them. Damn, I'm surprisingly running out of time. I don't think that I'm driving that badly, you know. For some reason, time doesn't seem to be on my side. Obviously, in these endurance events, the checkpoints start giving you less and less time. But damn. Oh, come on, you fucked that up again. Hopefully that doesn't fuck up the goal. I need 1 more kilometer and I should be fine. But unless the... Okay, the checkpoint's there, so yeah. That's the goal for me. Just like that. Well, it would be pretty sad if there was only one event I couldn't properly do. Damn, another bot? The worst part is that they are both in Cyrillic. Would be pretty nice. Oh, I was like them, the game crashed? No, it's just that the timer ended. This guy is saying that my drift transitions in the chicane look so clean. That's literally the only sector that I did like shit, so you weren't paying too much attention. Well, the next track... So this track is the last one. I wonder if I'm gonna go against Seth. But before that, let me take down those pesky boats. Those pesky bots, don't want them here. Anyways. Well, there is gonna be a race at the end. I just wonder if it's gonna be Seth. And I hope it's not Seth, because I want to unlock new drivers. Well, new cars. The drivers just come with them, I guess. This is almost 5 minutes. I wonder if I can get the goal. Oh, let's find out. I think that with the first car in the campaign, I did more than 5 minutes for this track. I don't know if I can do it. I can do that gold time. But then again, I don't need to. Even if I get silver or bronze, it doesn't affect the campaign. I can just keep going and that's it. That's not a problem. At all. Damn, that was mean to my car. Also, why do I feel like this track always change? Like, always changes, right? Like, I seen this track before, but it seems completely different. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But damn, I really wasn't paying attention because a lot of these sectors I just don't remember them. It is true though that it's a long track, so that might be why. I mean, after all, I remember when I was doing, I was playing Gran Turismo. I remember Nürburgring, the Sherman track that is super long. Well, that track that is super long, at first there is a lot of places, a lot of sectors that you don't remember, but after seeing it so much, you start being like, oh yeah, I remember being here. So I think that's what I need with this track. I need to play it just more times, because it's tough to memorize a track, especially a long one. Well, not like I need to memorize it. I think it might be because yesterday, I think that I remember when I was playing this track, I wasn't even paying attention to the game that much. Because the first campaign was so easy that I could just literally be looking at chat and not looking at the screen, and it wouldn't make any difference. But it's not gonna be that easy here. At least I don't expect it to be that easy. I do expect to win, but you never know. The problem is that if that last event, which is a race, is for the full length of the track, then I'm gonna be in trouble. So I don't know if the full length of the track is something that I can win against the highest level AI. I mean, calling it AI is, it's a little bit weird. I really wonder if there even is an AI in this game. Something tells me that it's just the cars doing the same trajectory every time, since there's no collisions. And that wouldn't really be AI. So you can probably categorize it as such, but I got a platinum. But the most surprising thing is that when I go through the finish line, the game didn't stutter. It was a smooth transition. Wait, I'm gonna race against this guy. Well, I expected to see a new opponent. Damn it. Or Seth, maybe. One of those. Oh, Seth, since I already got it, I don't really care that much. But yeah. So, whose ghost is this? Wait, is that Tyson? Why am I racing against his ghost? Wouldn't that be considered cheating? Like racing against his ghost before actually racing him? That feels like it will be cheating, right? Well, unless he gets to do the same. But yeah. Well, this... I think this is a very good representation of what I was saying earlier, right? That this game's modes are pretty much the same thing. All of them. Because what I'm doing here is literally what I did on the previous... event. In fact, you can even see my ghost there to remind me that I'm basically doing the same thing. That's the issue. Well, the good thing is that having the ghost here means that I know if I'm gonna win or not. Because if I'm faster than my ghost, then that means that I'm faster than his ghost. Because that 451 that you see there, I'm way faster than that. So, you know, that's not gonna be a problem. Also, I don't know if you should notice it, but right there, for a very brief amount of time, my processor throttled. And the frame rate went down a little bit. The frame rate of the game, I mean. So you can see that it is throttling, but you can barely even notice it. And thankfully it doesn't affect the stream encoder. So because of that, I shouldn't worry about it. I mean, the good thing is that the frame rate is not really tied to how the gameplay operates, so you still go full speed just with lower frame rate. So I'll take that. But yeah, I expected this to happen, and it probably will happen even more because today is just very hot, and tomorrow is gonna be even hotter. That's the messed up part. Tomorrow is gonna be even hotter than today. Well, according to the weather forecast, obviously. Which, I mean, it usually is right. The weather forecast. Usually. At least when it comes to a 1 day difference. When it comes to more than 1 day difference, they are usually full of shit. But you know, when it's a 1 day difference, they usually are relatively right. So I do hope that they are wrong. So I wouldn't want a hotter day than today. Today was already quite hot, and it already is being hot right now. I think last time I checked it was 31 degrees or something like that. Celsius, obviously. So I mean, if it was Fahrenheit, we would be very cold right now. But yeah, as you can see, the processor is throttling here and there, but doesn't really make that much of a difference. At least, it definitely doesn't make as much of a difference as it did with Inertial D. Back when I played that game, though it makes sense because that was an emulator, so obviously any performance reduction that the CPU could take, it's clearly gonna affect the emulation itself, but this is not an emulation, so it's not a problem. Oh, it's called Tulsin, not Tyson, okay. Talsin is gonna get his shit pushed in, don't worry about him. Or at least I hope, because... Well, if it's anything like his own ghost, then it's not gonna be a problem. Also, hey Kyle, how is it going? Apparently this is the final race of this campaign. So you came right on time. So I doubt that this race is gonna be a challenge, but you never know. Yeah, this guy is gonna get his shit pushed in. Like, the only way he can overtake me is if I overly fuck up. And as I say before, the funny part is that this is the hard difficulty. But, you know. The hard difficulty will really become a problem when you... Like, when you do it... When you're doing the harder cars. Well, the third car, I don't know how hard it's gonna be. But the fourth car is stupidly hard. So I don't think that the extreme difficulty applies to that car. Or at least I don't believe so. I mean, I couldn't choose it. Maybe you can choose it. You can choose it after you've beaten the first 3 campaigns. Yeah, I mean, already a 4-second lead. This guy is dead. And I supposedly look up to this guy. How did I look up to this guy? And maybe because he's taller. That's why I look up to him. That's the only way I will look up to you, Talsin. You suck. Now, it will be very sad if the difference is higher than it was with Seth. Because I think that Seth, like, back when I did the first campaign, it was like literally half a minute difference. I hope it's not like that, because how is he gonna recover from the humiliation? But, you know, Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations? No, Generations Ultimate. Yeah, I saw you playing that on the Switch emulator a lot. Unfortunately, I never like Monster Hunter. You encounter some weird bugs with the emulator. Yeah, usually emulations are not perfect, unless we are talking about the very old consoles, and I'm assuming that even those might have problem with some obscure titles. But, you know, the thing is, I never liked Monster Hunter. Like, Monster Hunter is a game that I always thought, like, if I'm gonna play Monster Hunter, why wouldn't I play an MMO? Right? Wouldn't it be a better idea to just play an MMO? I don't know. I mean, so it looks like what you do in Monster Hunter is not really that different than what you do in an MMO. And the difference is that in an MMO you can play with friends and shit, right? It looks like a better idea to do that. I also never liked the character designs. Well, I don't know if the character designs more than the armor itself. Like, the armor always looks so ugly to me. as ugly as this defeat, jeez. You believe that? He lost by 15 seconds. After 100 hours, the keyboard input stopped working. Had to switch emulators just to rename the cats. Damn. I mean, I don't know, dude. Depending on the MMO you play, it can also be skill-based. It's just that most of them aren't. And most of them have grind, and then after you grind, they have the skill requirement. I'm not gonna race you in the future, fuck you, you suck. A style run? Nah, I don't think so. So, there is one more campaign remaining. Though, before that I guess I could do the... Wait, let me heal this bot. There you go. Most MMOs lock everything behind grind. In Monster Hunter you could go naked and still complete missions. Not upgrading the weapons though, that would be a terrible idea. Yeah, I guess that's a difference, probably. But I still don't like the way the overall game looks and the way the overall game loop is about, right? Like that's my issue with it. Okay. Let's see if I can unlock this car. I should be able to. So. This car, I wonder how hard it is to drive though. 214. What about the 5th generation? What 5th generation? Of Monster Hunter, you mean? I don't know. When I say I don't like the way it looks, I also mean I don't like the way the style looks. It's not just that it has low graphics or whatever. I mean that the style itself, I don't find it appealing. Also, I just realized that this is the second track in reverse, right? It looks like it is. Those look flashy, they made a lot of quality of life changes to the game. World and Rise. Well, but I think that one of the armors that I seen is particularly from Rise. Like, basically what I didn't like is that the armors were just like, it feels like they are picking up random things from a trash bin and they put it as armor. That's what I didn't like. Maybe I look at the wrong armors, but you know, I really did not like them. They made it kind of realistic but anime looking. Yeah, but it's not about being anime looking or not. It's about, as I say, the armors particularly what I didn't like. Like, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, they have a character there that has a specific armor. I don't know if you remember it, but that armor, for example, to me it looks like fucking trash. You know, depends on what armor you're looking at. Yeah, I will expect, but I don't know. I saw, I think, a couple of armors and none of them look appealing. Rathalos, for example, is like your typical armor suit with armor with scales over it. Yeah, I think that that's what I saw the most in most of the armors. Like all of them were very scaly, and I don't like that. Like I want my armors to look cool, not to look. I mean, I understand the point of the game is to hunt monsters to make armors, but I think that that's my issue, right? Like, I don't want my armor to look like I just got it out of a monster. I want my armor to look cool, right? But I mean, I think that aside from that, it's an open world game, right? I don't enjoy open world games either. Like, there are multiple things about Monster Hunter that I just don't like. Like, in games that I don't have a very clear objective, or rather that I can branch out a lot, those are games that I'm like, I don't want to touch them. Some armors are meme looking. Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't want the armor to look like a show. I want the armor to look cool. War and Rise are in one bigger map. In previous games they are smaller areas connected. I see. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that when it comes to games, or at least big games, there are a lot of big franchises that I never play that I want to play. And Monster Hunter is not even on the list, but even if it was on the list, it will be very behind the list. Like before that I have games like, you know, Mario, games like Metroid. Well, I will count Zelda, but I really didn't like the idea behind the Zelda games that are not the first one, so, you know. But the thing is, yeah, when it comes to those big franchises, Monster Hunter is definitely not one of them. War and Rise use one bigger map per area type. In total there were like 6 of those, depending on what ecosystem the monster is in. Yeah. Metroid or the Prime Trilogy? Probably both. I mean, I know that I'm not gonna like the OG Metroid, because, you know, it's as non-linear as it gets. But at the same time, I wouldn't like to die without having played a single Metroid game, you know? That doesn't feel right. Like that just saying it out loud doesn't feel right. Like, dying without playing Metroid even once, right? Like, that doesn't even sound right. That's the thing. You got a car? I don't think I got the achievement for that, but maybe it doesn't even have an achievement for that. How is the car called? The Ventus? Yeah, wait, let me check, but I don't think that even had an achievement. Because I don't think you need to unlock every single car. Well, you still need to unlock every single car because you need to complete the campaign with every... Well, not the campaign, sorry, the Grand Prix with every car, so technically. But yeah, no, the Ventus is not one of them. In fact, I need to unlock, I think, the 3 remaining ones. Oh no, there are 4 remaining ones. Wait, there are really 4 remaining ones? Am I blind? Wait, let me check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are 4. Okay, yeah, I'm blind, I guess. Well, I guess what I could do now is the story mode. It doesn't say 96, it doesn't say 100% because of that time trial. Well, who gives a shit about that time trial? I don't remember if Oshi Metroid had a map in game. I don't know. Plumbing tubes without a label, you don't really know where you're going. According to Google, Oshi didn't have a map in game. If the game bots didn't come with one, that game must have been a hell at the time. Yeah, I will assume. Probably. Okay, Eva. Eva that has the most standard car because it has almost equal acceleration, handling and top speed, but it's harder than the previous two to handle. So that makes me question, should I go for extra crispy here or... I'm gonna go for extra crispy, and if it gets way too hard I'm gonna tone it down. Because if this car is really hard to use, then I'm gonna get my shit pushed in, obviously. Castlevania 2 and Zelda 2. Yeah. Yeah, I know, those two games are incredibly cryptic. I did beat Zelda 2 only thanks to the fact that I had a speedrunner in my chat at the time I beat it. That's the funny thing. It will be unfortunate if someone added an end to that guy name. Come on, bro. What do you mean? Unbelievable. Chilean gamers, am I right? Okay, so how does this shit handle? So very slow drift, but is that it? Slow drift? Oh, fuck me. So using the brake here puts your car straight. And the only way to make it go... to make it drift more is by letting go the accelerator. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Damn, this is gonna be hard. Yeah, I probably should not play this in extra crispy. I probably should not be doing that, especially here, 51 seconds. There is no way I can get this. Well, maybe I can get it without the fact that I need to accelerate at the beginning. I mean, after all, the acceleration of this car is very whack. Also, I need to remember the fact that braking puts your car back in neutral state. That's gonna be hard. Especially with how I use braking with the previous car. That's definitely gonna be hard. But if I can remember it, shouldn't be that bad. I mean, basically when I finish a corner I should brake. How many cases? I mean, apparently we have lots of cases here. But I don't know, I haven't really... I mean, I don't watch the news. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Not be able to tell you. But yeah, I think that it's gonna be a better idea to put the difficulty down here, because I'm gonna get fucked. Fuck. Well, then again, I probably don't even need to get the gold medal here, but... that thing that war players... Wait, give me a second. World players praise the game as the best on the series, but it's a mid-set bag, and since it's the only one on Steam, those boards are kinda toxic. Are you using the word toxic, Kyle? Damn. War reduces the base price to half some time ago. Maybe. Yeah, I tried getting off the accelerator, it still sucks. Wait, what's the gunner? Is that there is someone called Gunner? And that's a pretty interesting... Wait, not even the fucking self-control car can turn properly with this horseshit. That's unbelievable. I cannot even be blamed. Wait, isn't that the first guy? The one with the easiest car? Kinda looks like it, right? It wasn't called Gunner, right? I don't know. They reduced it to half before too. Now it's 1/4 of the launch price without discount. Damn. But I'm pretty sure it will still count as expensive by my standards. Oh, never mind. This is not the same guy. This is not the car of the first guy. It's different. It's the same color though. But not the same actual car. Damn, but this guy is also kissing the walls like it's Valentine's Day. I probably can overtake him, it's just that it's gonna be tough. Yeah, no. I don't really think I can do this. I can do this in this difficulty. I probably should switch it up. I wonder how the car of that guy handles. Oh fuck, that was bound to happen. Unfortunately, I'm already behind my own ghost, so I don't think this one is happening. Unless I can do a miraculous turn here. Well, I can see that working better. I checked the Steam thingy and it has 200,000 Chilean pesos worth of DLC. That's like 250 USD. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's classical Capcom, right? Oh shit, calling this guy an old man? So this is the guy I'm gonna be racing, but dude, so I didn't need to win that ghost race, but I don't think I'm winning this actual race here. I really doubt so. Well, I'm gonna try. The guy already has the lead. don't think I'm defeating this guy at all. It's all figurines for room decoration and you barely visit your room. Yeah, it's funny because there are a lot of games whose DLC altogether is more expensive than the game. That's the funny part about it. Yeah, it happens every time. It just happens every time. I think I'm gonna lower the difficulty here because there is no way I can defeat this guy. Though I want to see at least what difference is there gonna be, or like what happens if I lose to this guy. I'm assuming that if I lose to this guy I cannot keep advancing on the story, right? Or maybe I can, I don't know. Never know. That one train game. Yeah, I think that I've seen that one before. But the funniest part is when the only DLC is the soundtrack of the game, right? And when that is actually more expensive than the game itself, that's when it's even more funny. In fact, I think that in a lot of games it's like that. Like the main game is way cheaper than the soundtrack and you're like, what? How is that possible? Also, I got demolished. Damn, so I can actually keep advancing despite doing like shit. I have a bad feeling about this because if I keep pushing this and I get to an obstacle, I'm gonna be wasting time here. Devs put soundtrack for the game, but Steam doesn't let you download it separately. Yeah, you need to buy the game, I think. So Bautista, I haven't unlocked this guy. Okay, you will be fine. Surely you will. What I was about to say is that, you know that this game, every character seems to represent a different culture, right? Well, more than a different culture, a different section of the world, right? I think that the guy called Bautista is supposed to represent Latinos because of the name, basically. Bautista here is a name. So I think Bautista is supposed to represent me. I think. But, you know. This is the only one with a Latino name. Jesus Christ, this car is a problem. The only way to do these corners properly is by braking before even turning. But damn. You had to use a Steam console to download the OST without having to install the game. Now they are separated, only took them 14 years. Well, hey, better late than never, right? Damn, I'm so fucking far from the exit. Well, saying so far is an exaggeration, but I'm definitely not gonna get gold here. That's messed up. Not even gonna get bronze. Well, that definitely is rough. Damn it, I should lower the difficulty while I have the chance. These assholes are gonna fuck me up. Bald time? Yeah. But I mean, it's bulb. Did you check out that PS1 racing game that was translated? I don't know which one you're talking about, so no. I did not. Care to tell me? Jesus Christ, but dude, I literally can make a better drift than that. This car doesn't have more than that. I really need to brake and then drift, so otherwise it's worthless to take a turn. Racing Lagoon. Oh yeah, the one you showed me. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably check it out at some point, but it's not really in my list of priorities right now. Well, that wasn't... Well, I got silver barely. Yeah, but that wasn't that bad, I guess. Could be worse. Yeah, that could be worse. That could have been worse. Yeah, but these corners always fuck me up. But I guess, as I say before, I need to brake and then take the corner. Yeah, seems like it might be a good idea. And for some corners I should keep going from one to another by holding the drift. I fucked that up, by the way. Should have a brake there, but I forgot. Yeah. I don't know, at least emulating the PS1 is not as bad as emulating the PS2. But I do remember there was one time when I tried to emulate Metal Gear Solid, the first one for the PS1. And the funny thing is that there was an option that was like not really enabled by default. And the problem with that option is that it made Metal Gear Solid not really work properly, or at least not show up what it needed to show up, right? So it's quite fucked up. It was quite fucked up. I think it was something like the buffer, like it needed to have more image buffering or something like that. Oh damn, look, this girl is telling me exactly what I say, that I need to brake before the corner. Damn. So I was right, I can't believe that I'm a fucking expert. Nah, I'm just kidding. Isn't DuckStation the dump-proof emulator? Yeah, I know, like ever since I did that there's probably a better emulator, but back then I used the one that was clearly the best back then, which was EPSX E. And what was at least the best emulator back then. I don't know if it's the best emulator now, but for what you say, at least probably not. Really? Damn it. I should have used the brakes there. EPSC has a whole section for specific game fixes. Back then there was also PSX Fin, which also worked really well without a much of fiddling. But it was kinda bare bones. The problem is that there are some things that are just impossible for anyone to know, right? Like there are some things that no matter how, you know, how much you might know about emulation or not, there are some specific cases that are just literally impossible to know. And the one I was talking about, for example, it's like that. How will I know that I needed more image buffering to make Metal Gear Solid work? Right? Like that's impossible to know. Until it happens, obviously. Like once it happens, you are like, yeah, I need this to fix it. But until that happens, you just cannot. It's not possible, you know. And I really did better on the previous lap. That's kinda sad. But I definitely did better on that corner. Yeah, the thing is that I keep fucking up. At least I've been able to keep up with my own ghost, I guess. Like you couldn't set resolution or quick resize. Yeah, I guess I should try more of that Duck Station emulator. I don't know. But it's been a while since I emulated. I don't really feel like doing it, you know. Like it will have to be a game that I really, really want to play, and it's not possible to do in any other way. Very close to the corner there. It's still not even close to the ghost here. At least I did that better than my past self, but that's not saying much. I also did that one way better than my past self. Damn it. It's still not close enough to the fucking ghost, unfortunately. Damn it. I wish this story presented me with a wall that I know that I cannot beat. so I could finally decide to get the lower difficulty, but so far I can do it because the game still allows me to keep going, so oh, the thing here is, if I don't win this one, I don't think it's gonna allow me to advance. So, this might be the wall. Also, why am I driving against Shay? Can I be driving against the other guy? Bautista? Or is he gonna appear later? That corner better. Guy's telling me to be careful. Mind your own business, Shay. Sack of shit. Telling me to be careful. Are you out of your mind? You should be careful. Probably not anymore, because I'm bugging it up quite a lot. So I guess I can see myself winning this duel, but not that much really. Yeah, probably not. No, with that speed. Well, but this is gonna be at least a nice proof that I need to change difficulty. Because I don't think it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna reach 1,000. That's the first time that I get this defeated in a fucking duel. That kinda hurts. Kinda. Yeah, he wins. So what happens if I continue here? Damn. Are you kidding me? Like this, it's giving me free victories. Like it's giving me free passes all around this campaign. Lucas. Oh damn, we'd start with a duel? Fuck. Well, this is gonna go south very quickly. We will see. At least his acceleration seems to be bad. I should still be careful. Wait, what? Did he just took a shortcut? Damn, this guy is a cheater. He just took a shortcut. Fuck. So I guess you are intended to lose every event of this campaign? Damn, I can't believe it. So is this guy supposed to lose no matter what? That's fucked up. So this guy is destined to lose. Dude. Unbelievable. Well, at least I unlock his, well, the opportunity to get his car, but... Damn. So wait, can I actually take shortcuts, or is the game just playing tricks on me? I don't think I can get shortcuts, right? It will be interesting if you could. Wait, I wanna see where he goes. So he's gonna go... Right, but the game, I don't think the game allows you to go fast in these sections. So even if you know the shortcuts, there is nothing you can do. I mean, that guy probably is just very good. I mean, the car is very good on irregular terrain, but yeah, my car just struggles. Wait, yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna restart. So I don't think I can defeat him, dude. I mean, if he takes the shortcuts like it's nothing... Well, in fact, I want to try that. Is he really gonna overtake... Yeah, no, he clearly goes fast, like... So this is just intended to be like, you know... Get defeated, bitch. Can't do anything against a cheater. Damn. The game was rigged from the very beginning, from the very start. I can't believe it. Yeah, as you can see, he's even taken shortcuts from the normal sections that have snow in them. And I obviously cannot do that because my car will slow down. So is the whole point of his car to be something that you can drive through irregular surfaces? Because that's a very specific gimmick that will only work in some circuits. Even though I think all the circuits except for the first one have irregular surfaces, but you know. Jesus, that was specifically bad. Worst part is that that guy can also completely kiss the walls that have snow and still survive. Damn it. Don't know what new perspective this is gonna give me on this guy. Like that girl said, what new perspective? There is no new perspective. The perspective is that I cannot win, you know? That's quite a nice perspective, I guess. It confirms my suspicions. Wasn't even close. I guess it favors your car. I don't think you're gonna beat him for shit. Well, I think that this might be the first event that wouldn't let me advance if I lose. It's gonna be pretty bad if that's the case, but I mean, I just need to get good, right? If I am able to get good, should be able to do this, right? I just need to get good. don't know if I'm going too sharp in some of these corners or not. I have no idea. I definitely went too sharp there. Yeah, the car should have the advantage on the bottom part, sure. Sure it will. It will for surely have the advantage. Oh, the especially bad thing is that these corners are just so tight that if I end up in the snow, the advantage goes to the trash. You're just handing me this race? Of course. Damn, 12 seconds? I guess it's now my turn to be humiliated, but Jesus. There is no way I win this race. Not a chance. I wonder, I mean, the game can't just keep pretending that I'm doing fine. I'm assuming the game is gonna stop me here until I can win, though. With this gigantic difference, dude. Yeah, I learned the lesson that I can't win with this shitty ass car. I should change it. Damn, so the game lets me keep going even though I keep fucking losing like a moron. Alright. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, after all, I'm unlocking the drivers, which is what matters. So I guess that if you actually didn't put the hard difficulty, it probably will be very hard to feel the struggle that Eva has. Like, actually using this hard difficulty allows me to suffer and see just how much can drive for shit. I guess now I get the frustration against Edward at the beginning. Because Edward at the beginning was like, yeah, you just need to enjoy yourself, bro. Well, with a car as shitty as this one, I don't know how you will, but you know. That's the whole point of the experience. That you get to experience Eva's pain on how his car fucking sucks. I wonder if there's gonna be one fast car that is easier to drive. Because this car, the top speed is clearly way higher than the easy to drive cars. But I wonder if there is a car that has a top speed similar to these ones that is actually easy to drive. So that would be great. It would be great for a change. God damn it. That lap didn't even count. I mean, after all, it didn't even have a rolling start, so how will it count? So I'm starting to think that the fact that my car has good acceleration is bullshit. So I don't think I've seen that once. I mean, it might be better than other cars, but I don't think I've seen this thing accelerate that much better. I mean, I know that I'm crashing against the corners like crazy, but even then, dude, this acceleration is not being as good as it was advertised. Yeah, with these cars, it's pretty clear that you need to learn the track. If you don't learn the track here, you won't be able to do shit. Like for example, in those corners, like you need to know that that corner is there to already prepare the braking beforehand. What a way to kiss the fucking walls. So I really wonder if I could have really won. Well, I mean, I could really beat the events in the normal difficulty, because maybe I cannot even do that. I mean, it's impossible to know. Well, it's not impossible. I can choose to start a campaign in normal mode. Yeah. Damn, dude. I think the biggest issue is that if you already start drifting and you didn't brake when you actually needed to brake, braking is not gonna do anything just because of the way this car works. Which is very fucked up. And come on, dude, I can't let my own ghost surpass me. That cannot be allowed. I wonder how to do those fast zigzags though, 'cause I'm not sure. That final section was already hard with the easy cars. It's gonna be even worse with this. Well, 5 seconds apart from the ghost. At least there is no race. This guy is worried about the Grand Prix. I mean, you should be more worried about not failing every single event. But I think that will be funny, seeing if you can actually beat a story mode without beating a single event. That will definitely be quite funny, but something tells me that might be the case, at least for this guy. I mean, I know that that's not the case with the last story mode, the one that you unlock that has a car that is tremendously hard to drive. Like, that's not the case there, but I wonder if it's gonna be the case with the previous two. I mean, I'm not gonna try now, but I also wonder if somehow whatever happens in the story is affected by how I do the races. Like, if I actually win events, is that gonna change anything? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm struggling quite a lot with this car already. See, right there, for example, once I started drifting, it was already over. There was nothing I could have done there to make the situation better. I think that those corners, in the end, there's not much you can do. Another thing will be braking before every single corner. I think that will, funnily enough, make me overall slower. So it will be a good practice, I guess. Like, if there is a corner coming, braking. Which is something that I didn't do there, and I crashed against the wall. So yeah, maybe I could do that. It's gonna be a little bit different than the way you approach it with the other cars, but you know, whatever. And you can do those zigzags so fast. I wonder if I can do it here though. No, that one is a little bit harder to do. As always, the question is, how do you do the last section? That's a question that I even had with the easy to drive cars. Feels like that last section is tremendously difficult. No matter the car you're driving. Hey, at least I got bronze. At least I got a medal. I mean, I got a participation medal pretty much, but hey, it's better than no medal, right? That's something. Damn. Acceleration is your supposed strong point. You are not really showing it. I did that so well in the previous lap. Well, something that I should definitely do is in the... Like, I can probably allow myself to lose pretty much everything in the story mode. But I cannot lose in the Grand Prix, that's the thing. The Grand Prix, that's where you cannot. Yeah, pretty much I reached this part of the track in the time that I should have reached the finish line. So the endurance. Well, the endurance at least... Wait, why is there another car here? Isn't this supposed to be an endurance? Why is there someone else here? Didn't know that endurances were supposed to be with two cars. I guess there are. This guy is talking about race. This is not a race. Wait, I need to restart. Oh, I can restart. Nice. That's cool. I don't know why some events can be restarted and some cannot. But whatever, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I don't know why that guy is there as well. Like, endurance is supposed to get as single as it can, you know? Yeah, I'm not sure why you're here. Because if the idea that you're here is that I follow what you do so it's easier to drive, I cannot see you already, so I don't think you will be feeling that purpose. So it's funny because the checkpoint actually blocks my view. So it's quite impossible to see what's coming. Another thing is that also this distance, isn't it a little bit too much? Like, that's only for the bronze. So damn. I really wonder if these things alter the outcome of the campaign. Like if it alters the people that you meet or something like that. It probably does. Keep that up. Keep what up? Keep sucking. Yeah, I will, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about that one. Damn, but the timer is getting worse. Well, it's getting shorter and shorter. This guy is telling me to learn from my mistakes. I think that it might be a little bit late for that, you know. A little bit. Just a little bit. Well, the funny thing is that the dialogues of the first character, which was the Edward, the guy that didn't have any confidence and shit, see, those dialogues will apply pretty well if you actually fail absolutely every event. The thing with Edward is that it was funny because he was being so insecure and so humble when he was absolutely mopping the floor with everyone. But those dialogues will make sense for this story. So at least you see this guy being very frustrated. So I will assume that the story modes are actually prepared for you playing like shit. So at least I got the bronze. At least I got the participation trophy, but that's as much as I will get. But hey. Well, and then comes this track that is the hardest one and the longest one as well. So there's gonna be no race. Oh, there is a race at the end. I wonder against who. Maybe I'm gonna race against Viv. Maybe. I don't know. Damn, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. See, the funny thing about that time is that I couldn't even get that time with the easy to drive cars. Like, I probably got very close to it, but I don't remember getting lower than that. What you're asking for here is a little bit ridiculous, don't you think? Don't you think? A little bit. You know, at least for this track, I know that I'm gonna brake before every single corner. If I see a corner I'm gonna brake, then we will see. So otherwise I can already see myself getting destroyed quite a lot. It's gonna be even harder to do this left, right, left, right. Well, funnily enough, something that I should realize is that this game is called Inertial Drift. I mean, well, yeah, I already knew that, but I mean, Inertial Drift is apparently, well, as the name would suggest, when you use inertia to drift, right? And I think that that's used in those kind of corners that I fucked up, those left-right corners that are immediate to each other. That's what you will do there. So unfortunately, I'm not really making justice to the name of the game. You know, I'm trying my best. Just that I'm gonna put the excuse that my car is holding me back. There should be an achievement to beat a campaign without winning a single event. That will be funny. That will be quite funny. At least I hope that whoever I race with at the end of this campaign is gonna be a new driver. If it's not a new driver, it's gonna be a little bit lame. But that will mean that, because there are 3 more drivers to unlock, and that will mean that they are all drivers that are gonna show up in the last campaign, which I guess it's believable, but I don't know. As I say before, I still don't know if these campaigns even have multiple paths or not, depending on if you win or not. I doubt so. I don't think they went that far with the story mode, but if that's the case, it will be pretty sad, because I basically lost the opportunity to encounter those drivers that I need to unlock. At least I can do this tunnel properly. That's something, at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that those left-right I could have done them a lot faster than that. I guess not. We're already reaching gold medal and I'm not even close to the exit. So the question is, am I gonna get a single medal? Or am I gonna get no medal at all? 44 is the bronze medal. So... no, I think I'm not gonna get a single medal at all. Well, that's quite sad. I wonder if I can progress with this. Not a single medal. Oh, look, Samira. I wonder if I... oh, I cannot! Look at that! If I don't complete the time attack, even though the dialogue suggested that I could keep going, you can't. So you need to at least get bronze, I'm assuming. The game really didn't expect you to suck this much. That's definitely funny. The game is like, come on bro, are you serious? Are you really gonna suck that much? Not even bronze? Like, not even the participation trophy medal. Yeah, not even the participation trophy. What, you got a problem with that? Though, on the bright side, at least I was very close to get the bronze medal. Well, very close. I was like 2 seconds off. But I would say that that's relatively close. Problem is that I don't feel... I mean, I obviously drove like shit, that's clear. But I don't feel like I did many mistakes that I could have avoided. That's the problem. Like, even if my driving was shit, I don't think I could have done it much better. That's my issue. Like, it's one thing that it's gonna be a problem then, especially if I start like this. And this is a very long ass track, so that's also another problem. I wish I had my ghost here, which I'm surprised I don't have, since this is a, you know, a time trial. You will assume that my ghost will be here, but it seems like your ghost only shows up in ghost races. Which I guess makes sense, but like, come on. Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna be faster to brake than to kiss the walls. That's something that I'm not sure. So far, I don't think there has been that big of a difference between those. I don't think that's gonna really change. You know, maybe. I don't know. Anything could happen. I wish I took like a time reference to know around which sector I had which time. So that way I could be like, you know, this run can actually get the bronze, or this run is absolutely useless and I should redo it. But with something like that, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the later. Definitely leaning towards the later. Jesus. Basically, I need to reach the exit in less than 1 minute. Can I do that? Something tells me that the answer is gonna be no, but you never know. I think I at least did the tunnel there a lot faster than the previous run, so that should be a good start. That wasn't that pronounced, wasn't such a pronounced corner. I thought it was. Well, this one is more pronounced. Oh, that's the exit. Barely. Damn it, 65 hundredths of a fucking second. Damn it, dude, give me the fucking bronze. I wonder if the race at the end I need to win it. I also wonder how I'm gonna do in the style event. Because this thing might be tough to get drifts with, but I mean, the style events have literally never been a problem. mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they are a problem with this car, but how could they be a problem? Are they gonna put like a super unrealistically high score to reach? Probably. Which is the same thing that happened with the endurance. Since I never had trouble with the endurances. It was probably something like that. Alright. I think I'm doing slightly better though. Slightly, not much better, but it's a change. I think I fucked up in the previous run in that sector as much as I'm fucking up here. So there is no big change. At least not there. But I don't know. Really wish I had a ghost here. Especially because again, this track is so fucking long that it will be extremely useful to know early on that your run is useless. You know, it will be quite useful to know early on if it is useless or not. I think that corner was way worse in the previous run. I think that I might be doing better. Then again, I literally need less than a second. Need to be less than a second faster. And if I can manage that, I should be able to get the bronze. Now, that's me assuming that getting the bronze is enough to keep advancing. Which I will assume it is, because if I need the gold to keep advancing, then this is gonna be literally impossible for me. And I mean literally, like there is no chance that I get the gold here. And I can barely even get the bronze, so... Oh, that was a very bad turn, fuck. That might fuck me up more than... Well, that's another thing. A lot of these corners, if you fuck them up, they can basically ruin everything, every other corner that you did well, if you do one corner badly. That's very tough. At least I got that corner. Very clean as well, I'm surprised. Yeah, these corners are very slow, so it is to be expected that will be the case. I also did this tunnel relatively fast. Well, I think I did it faster than that, unfortunately. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell without a ghost. That was an interesting corner. And this is the end. Damn, this was actually way worse. Fuck, dude. Damn it, I really thought that that one was spectacularly better, but no, that was way worse, 2 seconds worse to be exact. Well, I don't know what to do, cause see the thing is, it's way too hard to change difficulty. This is literally the last track, but damn, I cannot even get bronze here, dude. So I'm not sure. as I say before, I really thought I made that one better. But I guess I didn't. I guess I should restart if I start doing a lot of mistakes. But yeah, wasn't expecting it to be that bad. It's especially funny than the more attempts I get, the worse I do. But it's okay. I will get it. I mean, I can definitely get bronze, that's for sure. Bronze is 100% obtainable. And that corner was super bad though. If, for example, with a corner like that, should I reset or should I not reset? And I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It could be anything. I think at least I did that section way faster than the previous run. But not this one, I think. I think this one I fucked it up very badly. I think there are some specific sections that are very fast where, well, basically if you don't do them fast, you're gonna lose an insane amount of time in them. Pretty much. That corner was so fucked up that even with a full drift, it still was not enough to not kiss the wall. Oh, that was chua. Okay, that's definitely a huge time loss. Damn it. See, I feel like right now, just because of that one mistake, I should reset. But damn, dude, it really hurts to reset in this long-ass track. If it was any other track but this one, resetting almost 5 minutes, dude, it really hurts. So unless I do the rest perfectly, I have no business continuing this run in the first place. I just have absolutely no business. So I'm more than sure that by now I was already faster. But you never know, I might not be the best calculating that anyway, so... I do remember doing this section faster in the previous one, so... Yeah, I think this is gonna be another failure, unfortunately. It smells like it. I did that section fast, but was it fast enough? Wait, are you serious? This was so much faster? Damn, this was literally 10 seconds faster than before, than my previous run. And I'm glad I didn't reset, but shit. That was quite a difference, you know? So is this gonna be enough? Okay, so yeah, getting a medal does indeed unlock an event. So, style. So how could this car fuck up a style event is my question. It sounds impossible, right? Like, no way it actually fucks up a style event. Well, we're about to find out. Wait, how much time do I have? I don't think style events are by time though, they are by like track section, right? Like it's not the full length of the track, it's just a little bit. Yeah, in fact we didn't even start by the beginning and I already have gold. So it seems that drift events, style events are pretty much impossible to fuck up. I will assume you have to be brain dead to fuck up these events. Because it's just impossible, like you cannot fuck this up. Well then again, you could get the platinum or not. But I think that here... Well, I don't even know what platinum is useful for, because I don't think it even affects the percentage of the campaign, so... It does give you an achievement if you get 1 platinum, but... That's about it. Did I get it? Damn, I got a platinum. So okay, basically it's impossible to fuck it up in style. Oh, so I'm gonna race against Samira. Well, the bad thing is that we didn't get any new racers, but at the same time... Well, the question is if I need to win this race. If I need to win this race, we're gonna be in trouble, because I probably cannot. But something tells me that the game is not gonna care if I win this race or not. Something tells me that the game is gonna be like, yeah, whatever. You wanna finish the campaign here, here is your achievement, now fuck off. That's probably what the game is gonna tell me. Also, for what I remember, Samira's car was particularly known for being very slow, but having a lot of speed in corners. Or rather, having very good cornering. Like, it basically drifted to the maximum immediately. That's what it did. So, in a track like this, I'm probably gonna get demolished, but hey. Who knows? Maybe it's gonna be very close, I don't know. Maybe it's not gonna be a very one-sided race like literally every single one of the races we had so far in this campaign. Maybe it's actually gonna be more of a challenge for my opponent, you know? Well, at least I haven't lost sight of her. So there is that. That might happen soon. I should probably be able to cut a lot of distance in the tunnel. The question is how far am I gonna be when I reach the tunnel? Because depending on that, whatever distance I cut is not gonna make any difference. But we will see. almost a 3-second difference. So it ain't looking good, but the tunnel shouldn't be that far from here. So let's see how she does there. And those lights are quite blinding. Well, the good thing is that with those super flashing lights, you actually know when you should be able, when you are supposed to brake, basically. Not if she goes very far, clearly, because you wouldn't be able to see her in the first place, but... Jesus. You flew through that corner? Really? Is that what you're saying? Are you making fun of me, Samira? Well, I don't blame you, dude. I mean, after literally losing every single event, except for the style event, yeah, it gets quite rough. So this is the only sector that I feel I can cut distance. So if I cannot cut distance here, then the race is pretty much over. Like, there's nothing else to do. I barely cut anything. I wonder how different the top speed from her car is from the top speed of my car. Because it can be that much different. Because otherwise I would have gotten a way better advantage there. Not just like half a second. Well, so the question is if this is gonna be enough to finish this guy's campaign or if I need to win this race. No, I think, well, I got an achievement, so I don't think I even needed to finish, to win the race. Well... He doesn't think he's gonna compete at the level he expected. Damn. That was quite sad. I feel bad for that guy. Because basically he lost everything. But damn, it's pretty cool to see that you can literally lose every event and the game will still give you the okay in the campaign. It's kinda funny. It definitely is not gonna give you the okay in the Grand Prix though. I did unlock a new opponent here, which was Lucas. I wonder if this guy, if the car is actually supposed to go through bad terrain. So it says, this guy is saying that his car is trash. He's saying that his car is trash, and at the same time saying that I should take every advantage that I have, which I will, which is basically these shortcuts. But the real question is, how much does your car suck? I mean, the drift is incredibly slow, that's for sure. And even when you let go the accelerator, he can barely drift for shit. So there is that. He's also... It doesn't seem like his top speed is that good either. So I guess the main advantage of this car is that you can go through hard terrain with no penalties. Basically, like this. I can go here and my speed remains constant. Well, that's a very unique gimmick, because I expected that the cars will only change in terms of stats and how the drift works, but it's cool that this is like an entirely unique gimmick. Like no other car has this as far as I know. Being able to go through the snow. well, through the snow or through any other hard terrain. Well, for example, the last track had a hard terrain, but it was so little that I think that it barely even counts. That hard terrain at the end, there's not much that you can do there. I mean, even cars that supposedly cannot do anything against hard terrain can still breeze through that with almost no issues, so yeah. But then again, these challenges are made to be as easy as possible, so I'm definitely unlocking this car. And after all, the exit is right here, right? Yeah, it's right here. I mean, I got it with a 11-second difference, so it was definitely good, but... Okay. So the only cars left are from people that I never raced. So I need to somehow get the hand on those. I don't know how. I'm assuming it's, as I say before, with the last campaign. The last campaign being a Viv's campaign. That you can... It doesn't even let you choose the difficulty, so it is as hard as it gets. I don't know if I want to do it now, though. Well, I guess I could try a little bit. If I see that I'm doing too badly, I guess I can just go to the Grand Prix. But yeah, I don't remember how to even use this car. Oh, we are already on this track. I basically fucked up every single attempt before. Okay, so what was the gimmick of this car? That you could only drift when the accelerator was not pressed, right? That was the gimmick. No, you can drift with the accelerator, but by doing that, you quickly lose control very easily, as you can see right there. Okay, so that was the main gimmick. That's gonna be tough, but I don't know if it's gonna be tougher than the previous car. Probably. It probably will. Also, another thing that is hard with this car is to go back to neutral. Because you cannot even do that by pressing the brake like with the previous car. Here, to do that, you need to... Well, you need to do it manually, clearly. So the handling is supposed to be good. The issue is when you press the accelerator while drifting. That's when your car goes to absolute shit. But yeah, this is gonna be hard to do. For sure. In fact, if you want me to do 1 minute 35 seconds here, and there is no other way to do it, you need that time. If you don't get that time, you cannot progress this story mode. And keep in mind that this is the normal difficulty here. So, you know. That's the reason why I couldn't continue here, because it was just way too hard. Maybe I can do it a little bit better. Maybe now that I'm more used to handling weird cars, I might do better. So I mean, after all, I tried this campaign basically as soon as I finished the first campaign. So that's like the worst time to try this. Because there, you basically just finish using the easiest car in the whole game, so... God damn it. That water is really gonna fuck me up. Let's see how close I can get at least. That water really is gonna be a problem. At least differently from the other car, this normal, well, quote-unquote normal drifts are more or less easy to do. Well, it's what she say, that the handling of this car is very good. And it is. Well, I got, well, relatively close. Well, not really close. Never mind. Almost 7 seconds. Yeah, I don't think that really counts as close. I do not think it does. Okay, this car is clearly way more responsive than the previous one, that's for sure. Just as I say that, I hit the wall. It's really hard to not step on the water there. There are also some corners that I will assume that the best way to do them is by trying a faster drift. Because the thing here is, if you don't lift the accelerator, you can still drift. It's just that it's so slow that unless you start the drift way earlier, you won't be able to take the corner. I can actually go a lot more open than I thought there. Well, I'm closer, but 5 seconds of difference is quite a lot. Yeah, that's the problem. This Bautista guy is an asshole that won't race me unless I get the gold time. So try-harding this is gonna be actually hard to do. I can probably do it, but it really will be tough. And this is only the second track, keep in mind. I think it's all about doing very small drifts, because even with small drift this car can turn quite a lot. But I still think that there is a lot of these corners that I can clearly do faster. Just that if I do faster, my chances of fucking up are way higher too. Oh wow. So if you're about to hit the wall, you can press brakes to do that thing that I just did. Well, I guess that could work. Probably. So I guess I should... Like, the difference that I should make is that I should trust more this soft drift. Those soft drifts, I should explore them way more. That's probably gonna make a bigger difference. I wonder how big. At the end of that corner, I always have the same issue. That fucking water, dude. I don't know how to do that corner. I know I need to do it from the outer side, but it's hard to do properly. Also, wow. That was interesting. I thought that maybe accelerating before the end of the track was gonna be a good idea. No. The best way to do that I did there, is with the brake, not with the accelerator. You turn a lot more if you brake instead of accelerating, that's for sure. Still don't know how to exit that corner better though. Problem is that I think I already have the trauma of the previous car, where I needed to brake significantly before being able to take most of the corners. So here I'm drifting a lot earlier than I should. So I think that helps in those particular corners that are very sharp. I don't know how much. I really didn't expect that. That's gonna be a huge waste of time. It's a shame because if I didn't crash there, I probably could have gotten the gold time I need. I wasn't that far away from it anyways. Yeah, I could have probably gotten it. Well, that's a shame. Yeah. If I hadn't crashed in that first tunnel, I probably could have gotten it. Well, the good news is that I can actually get it then. Those are the good news. Bad news is that I actually need to work for it, you know. There is no shortcut here. But okay. I like the lines that I'm doing at least. These racing lines that I'm doing, they seem to be very good. Or at least decent. Oh wow, well, as I say that, so I guess you cannot abuse the brake that much. Oops. I mean, I thought that the brake was completely safe to use, but not really. Like, I thought that only the accelerator could make you fuck up like that, but nope. That clearly is not the case. I mean, that's such a shame. Yeah, that's... The corner that I spin on is probably the hardest corner in the track, so... You need to know how to take that one. Yeah, I'm more than convinced that if I haven't fucked up like that, I could have gotten this, so... That sort of work, I guess. Yeah, I guess very slowly pressing the accelerator can also help for these corners, probably. For those very sharp corners, but I need to press it very softly, because otherwise it's gonna lose control. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. This corner is still hard. I probably should make an exception for that corner and break beforehand. Probably should. So this corner is fucking me up more times than it should. That corner is supposed to be a fast one, but I can't seem to find the recipe to do it fast. And I did it fast before, that's the issue. Yeah, I think that I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, that lap was worse than the first one. I don't know how I did that first lap. That first lap was really good. But come on, I need to do this. And I mean, I should be able to as well. The good thing is that you can probably reset this event and it should be fine, because the very first lap is a rolling start, so you don't have to worry about getting a good start, because you already get it anyway, so. I did that very slowly. Yeah, and that was definitely not the best display of that corner, but yeah, the issue is this corner. This corner is really a problem, so I think I just need... Yeah, I'm just gonna brake on that corner and only on that corner, because that's the corner that is a problem. The other ones are mostly fine. That one. And lately this one is also giving me trouble. Because you're not supposed to do that I just did. You're supposed to take that at full speed. So you need to basically be turning to the left a lot earlier than I'm doing, I guess. I just want to get one lap without fucking that corner up. Don't know if it's possible though. I would want for it to be. Okay, that works. Oh fuck. Now that's fine. Wasn't that big of a time loss. Would have been better, obviously. Not gonna be that picky. Remember to brake on this corner. And then here. Well, the problem is that if you want to start... Oh, I guess I could use the brakes. I could use the brakes to slow me down while I'm soft drifting. That seems to work. Okay. Well, that definitely was faster than every other attempt, but is it gonna be enough? Or... no. Barely though. So now I need less than 1 second to be cut. And it should work. Those corners were worse than the other attempts. I still feel that that corner is the one that I do the worst on. was bad. Oh, I didn't know you could take that corner that fast. Nice. Well, funnily enough, despite that very rough start, I'm not doing that badly now. Okay. It's all a matter of taking this corner properly. And just as I say that... That's fine. Well, I don't know if it's fine. I fucked up at the very entrance of the corner, damn it. Yeah, I don't know if it's fine, actually. Ah, no, it was better, but it's still not enough. Well, I definitely can get it in a couple more attempts, that's for sure. If not the Nets attempt. I think the Nets attempt should be the good one. Damn. I thought this was gonna be absolutely impossible to get, but I can definitely do it. Yeah. See, that's how you do those corners. Those corners, that's pretty much the best way to do them, I think. This corner still not, but yeah. And stepping on the water there made me lose a lot of time. Can still probably gain time if I do the tunnel properly, but it's gonna be tough. I think I did that corner faster. I can also do that corner that I just did also faster. Okay. Gonna go down to the wire here. Definitely. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough though. But damn, by 20 hundredths of a second, okay. That's sad, but that's some light at the end of the tunnel. Quite literally as well. Ah, damn it, that's a way to fuck it up. To fuck the whole thing up. Yeah, I should reset. This lap is not going anywhere. I'm gonna see, well, since this lap is not going anywhere, I want to see if I can do this corner. That's as risky as I can do it. I cannot do it any more risky than that. It wouldn't work. Well, funnily enough, this is not gonna be that different from the previous lap. Even though I fucked up quite a lot, I don't think it's gonna be that different. Well, yeah, it is gonna be slower. I don't think much slower, at least. That was a very fast corner there. Okay, barely touched the water, so it wasn't that bad. Now this is the corner. The evil corner. Yeah, I guess I will take that. I don't know. Yeah, I think this one should work. Like, come on. This one should definitely work. Yeah, this one is gonna work. Well, damn. Took a while, and in the very last lap of the time trial, but there it is. Sub 35, so that means that this asshole is gonna notice me, Bautista. Well, the question is, how hard is this race gonna be? And another question is, do I need to win the race? I will assume I do, but... Well... What the fuck? What was that sound? That was a pretty funny sound that car just made. I don't think cars are supposed to make that sound though. Is your car fine, Bautista? Because I wouldn't be so sure. What is for sure though is that I will need to, like for this campaign, I will need to learn every track. Like for sure. And he's pretty... He has quite the advantage. I mean, he definitely loses the advantage in the corners, because as far as I've seen, at least in the challenge menu, his car is very fast and has a lot of acceleration, but the handling is horrible. Or that's how it's supposed to be, at least. I should be able to overtake his sorry ass. Should be. Yeah. Problem is that I need to keep it now. Well, I guess that's the reason why they put that time trial right before this race, because if you cannot do that one properly, you have no chance of winning this race. 0 chance. It's especially easy to get this courage after that huge difference, but you know. I mean, after that huge difference at the beginning. And another good thing is that, well, I think whether I win or lose, I think that no matter what, I will still unlock the challenge that this guy has, which means being able to unlock his car. Wow, that was crazy. I don't know how that worked out so well in the end though, but I'll take it. So where he loses the most amount of speed seems to be in this tunnel. This tunnel is where he cannot choose help losing speed. Though I did fuck up a little bit there. Oh, he's holding his own quite well here. Oh. I think that... yeah, he's actually holding his own. Oh. He almost got 135. which is the time trial time. Oh, he breaks a lot there. Yeah, that corner is, as I say before, my worst corner, so it's understandable he will overtake there. Ah, that was very bad. Okay. Ah, that sucks. I think that, yeah, that's gonna be my defeat because of that fucking corner. Well, at the very least, this is doable, but damn, no mistakes allowed, basically. But I wonder if it's gonna let you keep going through the campaign even without winning. Probably not. Keep in mind that even if I did 35 in both laps, it would have still not been enough. Oh yeah, and I got an achievement called Careful That They Bite. Well, it seems that it doesn't matter because you can just keep going, and I unlock Bautista too. So there are 2 more drivers to unlock, and this is one of them actually, Sarah. Or Shara? I don't know. I don't know why this character never appeared before. What you mean it's a long way to the bottom? Like, are you kidding me? These cars are indestructible and they also cannot fall out of bounds either. You know? Why are you worrying so much? There is no need. We are all immortal in this game. I don't know about this particular race for this car. So I don't know if I can utilize the fact that the drift is so clean in a track like this that has very, very short corners. Because my drift might be a little bit exaggerated for this. Maybe I should use the brakes, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't believe so. Also, it seems that this is another one of those instances where I need, no matter what, to get the gold time. Which is, I mean, 2 minutes and 3 seconds is quite short, you know? Like, it's actually very hard to achieve. I don't think I ever achieve it with any other car. I will need to achieve it with this one, clearly. Ah, fuck me. The track doesn't end here, no. This is still one more, oh, 2 more corners. Yeah, no. That time I will need to practice more, but I don't see myself getting it. very soon, you know. Like 2 minutes 3 seconds. I really don't think I done that even close to that with any other one. Damn it, you really want me to do this until I get that gold time? You know that gold time is very rough, right? It seems that I will need to do that in every single track, though. That's the main problem. That's my main issue here. This is gonna be hard. It's all a matter of knowing the tracks so well that all of the corners come naturally. There is no other way to put it. At least this starting section doesn't really require any exaggerated corner. At least there is that. I can just go almost full speed without any problem. But the issue starts when you go further into the track. That's when the very sharp corners start to show up. That sucks. I think though that's the only corner so far that I have fucked up. I think that all of the other corners I did them relatively well. This is the second one. Yeah, what's important is having only some corners that you need to practice and not the whole thing. At the same time, I don't know if the other corners that I did, that I consider that I did them decently, I wonder if I really did them decently. Yeah, as you can see, I needed something way better than this. Damn, dude. This campaign is really gonna be tough. Like 10 seconds to shave? I don't know about that. I mean, then again, I could leave this campaign for last, because after all there are still other objectives like Grand Prix. Which, by the way, I have basically every car. Oh, wait a second, I can do the challenge for... Like, before I end the stream, I want to do the challenge for Bautista. This guy. As you can see, the handling is absolute garbage, but the best thing about it is the acceleration, and the top speed is also almost the maximum. So I need to beat this guy. This guy, which is Shay. Can I beat this guy? The sound is still pretty funny though. And the acceleration is brutal. The handling is supposed to be super badly. Oh, and there is even a worse problem. The problem being that this is the track in reverse. I don't know the track in reverse at all. Like, I have no idea how to do the track in reverse, damn it. And yeah, the handling does indeed suck, like that's for sure. The handling is very bad, but I think that the point is that Shay's car is even worse because it's super slow. It also might be that the AI in this particular case is kind of like giving up just to give me a chance. Want to do that again because I'm fucking up quite a lot. Damn, dude. I don't know how to do this track in reverse, though. Is it even the same track? Because it doesn't even look similar, even in reverse. Definitely will need to do a lot of braking here. Like, quite a lot of braking. The problem is that the drift is so absurdly bad that even after braking it's almost like it doesn't matter. It's just so terrible, you know? So you need to brake a lot, and even then there's not much you can do. So I think the way you handle this is by... wow, what? By accelerating while you are drifting. But I don't know about that. Also, this guy already got 25 seconds. Well, 30 now. Yeah, no. I don't think I can do much here, unless this guy completely fucks up at the end. Or maybe it's just that the difference is particularly fucking in this track. Yeah, it might be the case that the difference is not properly counted or something like that. I still don't think that I'm gonna do very well, but you never know. It seems that those 10 seconds are as real as they get, though. This guy is definitely at 10 seconds. And also, it seems that only for this car, if you hit the wall very hard, the car actually stops. That doesn't happen with any of the other cars, or at least I didn't see it if it happened. So this is definitely not the same track, this is a different track. I thought it was the same track that we were playing before in reverse, but this is a completely new track. It's not on story mode. I mean, it's clearly the same place as the second track, but it's not even close to being the same track. Like this bridge, for example, didn't exist. Damn it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do this challenge even today. And it's funny because every other challenge has been so easy, but this thing handles so badly that it's just super hard to do anything with it. You know, I'll try. It even does a unique sound when you crash that fast. It does a very unique sound, like you are completely breaking your car apart. Okay, I want one more try. Just one more try for the day, and then I can, you know, leave this for another time. Because it's clearly gonna be tough to do. It's really funny that the acceleration is so fucked up. It's comically fucked up. Oh, come on, don't crash like that. Well, at least I'm in front of him during the bridge section, but, you know, how long is that gonna take? I need to use the brakes a lot more too. Problem is that it's fucked up. These zigzagging sections here are really fucked up for this particular car. I don't think there's any other car that struggles with those zigzags as much as this one. But yeah, it's clear that in this particular circuit the difference is bugged, because it's not real. Those almost 20 seconds that there were before were just not real. I guess probably the best thing to do with this car is not even drifting, it's just playing with the brakes, like this. Considering that the acceleration is so busted, it might be the best way to do it. Just go slowly but surely, right? Because the drift really doesn't seem to help almost at all. Like the car is drifting, but it just doesn't turn. It's like the drift doesn't exist. I can definitely reach this guy. Like, I shouldn't restart yet. It's not everything lost. I mean, it's pretty much lost, but not yet. There's still more I can do. The comeback potential for this car, especially against the opponent that I have, it's pretty big. And even braking almost like braking as much as I can, even then it still kisses the fucking wall. Yeah, those 30 seconds that you see there, don't worry, they are absolutely fake. They are super fake. They wouldn't be more fake if they wanted to. Though it's still gonna be quite a big difference regardless. It's not that big. I probably should really start from the beginning again. Just want to see if this strategy works. Because it seems like it's the one that is making me go the fastest. Not if I do that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do... Okay, one more try. Just one more try for the day. Because I want to test that strategy. I want to see if it works. It should. I hope it does. When you see a corner, just brake. You can try drifting to make it a little bit easier, but drifting doesn't really make almost any difference. Like, even if the car gets as horizontal as it can go, it's almost as if it wasn't doing anything. This guy, if I can keep that difference, it should be fine. But, you know, I don't think that keeping that difference is gonna be that easy. Damn, to think that this is the very first challenge that I need to try multiple times. I think it really is the first and only one. Every other challenge I done it like in the first try. I think without exception. Also, yeah, as you can see, 20-second difference, my ass right there. That's the only corner that can fuck me up. I still think I'm gonna finish in front of him. No, but the truck is not over yet. Truck ain't over yet. Well, if it was only... Ah, fuck me, dude. That's a corner just like the previous one. God damn it. What a piece of shit. Just like the previous one. Okay. Gonna do it again. I will keep going. I will keep going because I know I can get it. I know I can get it, but those corners that just come out of nowhere with almost no indication that they are there, those are the ones that fuck me up. But I know I can do this. I know I can. It's a matter of going very, very slow. Those corners are pretty much just walls. Calling them corners is an overstatement, I think. Or an understatement. Yeah, I guess more of an understatement than an overstatement. Those are fucking walls. If I can avoid those, it should be fine. The problem is that every lap is around like 2 minutes, and that's quite... Oh, come on, dude. Damn it, I swear, these fucking walls... Also, this guy is gonna get shot. There you go. Damn it. Okay, but I have to put a limit to myself. I'm gonna make this the actual last try. Because otherwise I'm gonna just keep going. Just gonna keep going forever. But no, I'm gonna make this one my last. For sure. Braking not only, well, makes your car go slow, but in this particular car, when you brake, it resets your drift. So that's also very, very good. So I like how the brake visual effect in this game are basically red lines. Like the light just doesn't get lit, like you get actual lines to go with it. It was around here that I crashed in the last run, right? I should be careful. Yeah, it was right there. Damn, and in the same way. The exact same way. I don't believe it. That corner is a piece of shit. That corner is an absolute piece of shit. I will keep going, but this guy probably already has quite the advantage. And the difference is not even correct, even when it's saying that I'm close. Like, damn, the difference in this track really is busted. Completely. So I can imagine that they made that specific effect when you hit the wall like that. And they hold you like that specifically, because I'm pretty sure that if that wasn't the case, this car will be completely broken. Will probably be the best car by a very long shot. And it makes sense when the acceleration is that good. It's obviously gonna be one of the best. Yeah. I don't even see my opponent though. So if he actually gets faster with every lap, well, there is his brake light, so he should be close, but still. If he gets faster with every lap, I'm definitely gonna be in trouble. No, he's right there, I saw him. He's in this corner. Yeah. I like it because using this car is pretty much like the antithesis of this game. Because it's nothing about drifting with this car. It's pure traditional braking and steering. I'm pretty sure that you can drift, but it seems more of a problem than anything. I should be close, but I'm gonna keep losing him like this. No, he's right there, I can see him. So if I don't make any big mistakes, I can actually overtake him here. But that's a very big if. If I don't make any big mistake. So that's quite the requirement. There you go. Oh, he's right there. But again, no big mistake allowed. Not a single one. I can still make like very tiny mistakes, but that's about it. Tiny mistakes are the only thing I can allow myself to do here. So basically not that one. Damn it. Well, there goes the race. I really didn't expect doing one whole lap without a single big mistake. Those corners are very hard to do. Damn it. Also not even going the right way here. Yeah, not much I can do. I mean, not now, but I can definitely do it though. The guy wasn't really that far at the end of this. It's gonna be far if I do this. Okay, that's gonna be it for me for the day, but I want to keep tryharding this. I mean, not this challenge in particular, but the rest of the things that the game has to offer. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more of Inertial Drift. So have a good one, and take care everyone.